went ahead and cried to Johnny Ace about, Ken Anderson, and kind of, led, allegedly firing of Ken Anderson. And I'm glad to see, one, that he lost the belt.
I don't know about that. I was kind of disappointed in that because I'm hearing way too much about Batista. You've been telling me some things about Batista not being so interested in WWE anymore, and I was kind of upset to see him win, man.
Well, again, in the news later on in the show, I got a little iggy on that one, on Batista.
All right.
Yeah, so, but it just goes to show you that Randy Orton can't win any more matches without legacy.
Well, maybe they let them go, or not let them go, but push them on their own stories and let Randy Orton come back to the title again without him. Maybe that's what they should do.
Well,
I would like to see that.
This Monday Night Raw is a 3-hour show, and they're going to be doing the 3-for-all, which all 3 major heavyweight championship belts are on the line.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we seen it all before, at the Battle of the Champs, whatever that pay-per-view was, and they also did this once before on Raw, where all champs had to defend their belts. Later on, what happened was, I guess I'll kind of shed some light on it now. Last Monday Night Raw, Batista went ahead and I think they did a kayfabe storyline on Batista getting hurt. So, Batista got hurt, supposedly, and the belt had to be vacated. And that was one of the last things that Vicky Guerrero, as GM, made, that Batista must defend his title tonight. If not, he was going to forfeit the belt.
Oh, wow.
So that's what happened. Randy Orton, Legacy, they went ahead and they jumped him in the beginning of the show. That's going more into Raw, but a big old thing that happened. So now the World Heavyweight Championship is, the WWE Heavyweight Championship. You see, that's just too many belts to even try to remember.
Yeah.
It gets so confusing. I hate it so much. But the belt is vacant.
Really?
Yeah. And
I missed Raw, so I'm kind of lost right now this week. So
yeah, well, I'll touch it more on it when we go into the Raw section. But the next match is Tommy Dreamer defeats Christian and Jack Swagger in a triple threat hardcore match. There's no surprise there.
Hey, whoa! That was a horrible match, man. I like I said, I can't stand Tommy Dreamer, but I was thinking Jack Swagger was going to do something impressive, and so was Christian, but just when the match just started and Tommy Dreamer comes to the ring with those silver pants, I knew the thing was over.
Well, yeah, of course. Again, if they hype up, another exposure point is when they hype up a certain wrestler. Okay, they did it with. I first noticed it with Shawn Michaels when it was Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart at that WrestleMania. When you hype up a wrestler, and for weeks in and weeks in, when they change outfits, when they change styles, when they get a lot of more TV time, in this case more TV time than Christian and Jack Swagger,
right?
That's what's going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen. And the other thing I wanted to expose was... It
wasn't the fact that the storyline led me to believe that was going to happen. It was the fact that Tommy Dreamer came out with the silver outfit to match the belt.
Well, then there you go. Yeah,
it looked funky, man. It was really weird. And also, same thing happened in the Randy Orton Batista match. Randy Orton, as champion, came out first.
They always do that. Before, back in the 90s, the champions used to come out last. The challengers always came out first.
Yeah.
And they've changed that quite a few years ago.
I've never really noticed it until this pay-per-view, and it kind of shocked me because it's supposed to be a big match.
Yeah, but the other thing I wanted to expose was look at these wins so far. You got Tommy Dreamer. He was threatening to leave the company, and they don't want him to leave. They want to keep him around. They extended his contract. I don't know if he signed or not, but now he's champion. Batista has been going around saying that he wants to quit. He became champion.
Well, what is he going to do?
Briefly. What do you mean?
What is he going to do if he quit?
I don't know.
He can't act.
Movies? I don't know.
He can't act.
Well, and then, I don't know what to make of this, but Jeff Hardy
He can't even get his intro right. Every single time it's different.
Oh, speaking about intros, I got something for you, too. That's also in the news. It's so funny, dude. This whole thing, this is going to be the official start of the rise and failure of the WWE. I swear to God to you. But
I'll buy that DVD.
But also Jeff Hardy, he became champion, but then quickly he gave it up because Jeff Hardy still hasn't re-signed with the WWE, so he's got like maybe a month or two and he's gone.
Yeah, one thing I saw though, man, he took a hard bump, dude.
Yeah, well, some speculate saying that it was kayfabe.
Well, I don't think so, man.
But there was an injury to Jeff Hardy, and I'm going to go through that in the news as well. But next match was Chris Jericho defeats Rey Mysterio in a no-holds-barred match.
And it was like I said, man, Jericho was going to carry the match. He carried the match. And it was just, it wasn't too bad of a match. It wasn't that bad. It was just very horrible the way it ended.
Rey Mysterio, another wrestler out the door.
Wow.
So the next match,
I don't blame him for what they did to him with that match.
Yeah, well, the next match,
the guy who said he wasn't going to take the mask off ever again, and they yank it off him.
Oh, you know what? That's right. That's another thing. Another exposure point is that here they go. They hyped up the mask. Why would they hype up the mask out of nowhere? It
was very weird. They did a good job of. Jericho did a good job of timing it and grabbing it, and Rey Mysterio rolling away without really showing too much of his face. But at the same time, they're just kind of like trashing it right now. You can see that's a big moneymaker for them. Why are you going to mess with that?
Yeah. And Mexico was...
Why are you going to take that away? Is there someone in the back that's complaining about how much money these masks are making, so let's take them off?
Yeah, well, with all these crybabies in the back, it wouldn't surprise me.
It's weird, dude. That mask makes money, dude.
Yeah. With all the crybabies in the back, it wouldn't surprise me if they went ahead and complained about it.
I don't know. I was very shocked about that. I didn't like it at all, man.
Yeah, but there you go. They went ahead and they hyped up the mask thing, and sure enough, they went ahead and they ripped it off. They did it a couple of years back with Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what happened to him.
Yeah. Matter of fact, where is he? He's nowhere to be found right now.
Nowhere.
The next match was John Cena defeats the Big Show in a submission match.
Oh my gosh!
I could have called that weeks ago.
Yeah, it's just like every one of their matches. Every time they come together, it's just lame. I don't know why they keep putting that feud together. It's very lame.
CM Punk, the new World Heavyweight Champion, defeats Umaga in the Samoan strap match, which was Umaga's last match.
Yeah, very shocking to me.
Yeah, and I got to look.
I love Umaga, man. I'm very upset with the fact that this matchup, this feud could have been really, really good, and it was very crappy and very short. And it wasn't even brutal whatsoever. I've seen Stone Cold and Savio Vega put a better match than that, man. And those guys were beating their asses with the belt, man.
Yeah, wow, I remember that match.
Remember how good that match was?
Yeah, actually, it was the career-ending match of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, these two guys have such different styles. They can match up very well. One has power, one has skill, and they could have combined this match and made something very great. And they didn't do anything with it, dude. Yeah,
I don't know how many times they're going to be changing this strap match, the name of it. There's a Samoan strap match. There's a bull bell strap match or whatever.
That's pretty cool. I like that match.
Yes, I don't know. But, Umaga gone. Fired. And that's also going to be covered in the news later on in the show.
All right. Well, let's keep going, dude. Let's do this.
Second to the last match, this was a bathroom break match, which was Santina Marella defeats Vicky Guerrero in a hog pin match.
Yep. Exactly what I told you last time we were talking about this. Bathroom break. Get up, get your beers, let's do whatever you got to do, and come back at the end, and you're going to see the best part. And that's